Good morning, Carabini. It's RJ back with another video. So let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. A couple items. Bit of a cautionary tale for all you guys out there. I hope you do this. I try to do this, but every time I do it, I fail somehow. Is when you're buying cards, make sure you don't already have that card. So here's a few pickups I recently got that when I went to put them in my Mike Schmidt binder, it turned out I already had them. And I'm very angry with myself because I do keep a meticulous database to avoid this exact thing, but I still end up screwing it up. So, recently picked up 2013 Panini Mini Blueback American Caramels. Mr. Schmidt. Turned out I had that already. A Donruss Elite from 2004. This is number 250. Turned out I already had this one. The red framed 2003 or 2005 Diamond Kings, the red foil framed one, but there's two versions. One is colorized, one is black and white or sepia tone, and I needed the sepia tone one, not this one. This one's just a base card. I don't know why I thought I needed this. 2002 Diamond Kings. Crowning Moment. This is part of the base set. This is not a separate subset, or it's not a separate insert set. It's part of the base set. Don't know why I thought I needed that. And this one, I'm very upset. This is the Zenith Sepia Color 2005 Studio. The Zenith Sepia Color number 45. I only need one more Zenith. There's like, this is the one I talked about before. There are like the studio portraits is what these are called. Donruss Studio Portraits. They have this particular image of your player. I think there's like 100 of them. Each one the same exact pose, but in 4 different frames, and the image is either color or sepia or black and white kind of visually. So there's 8 versions of every card with that particular advertisement back, and there's like 7 or 8 advertising back. So it's like there's 56 different variations of this card. So I've been trying to collect them all. Some of them are really hard to find. I'm still a ways away from getting them all, but this one I already had. So again, those are my random Mike Schmidt items of the day. Cautionary tale. Before you hit that buy button, double, triple, check 5 times and make sure you don't already have it. All right, today's random baseball item of the day. I have shown this off before, but it's an interesting little addition to my collection, and I'm going to expand upon it a bit. This is the 98 Tony Barron Collector's Choice card. Now, why Tony Barron? Tony Barron played 1 season for the Phillies. In fact, if you look on the back, this is his career Major League line right there. That's it. That is his career Major League line after his stint in 1997 with the Phillies. And having gotten 1 at-bat with the Expos the previous year, Tony Barron was back and relegated to the minors forever. But in that 1 year, he did have people really liked him here. He hit pretty well. He got into, I don't know how many games. It doesn't even say how many games he got. It just says he got into, he had, 189 at-bats and got 54 hits, but he was great. People in Philadelphia really loved him that year. I don't know why he didn't stick. This was in the lean years where, he would have been as good as any other player that the Phillies threw out there in the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know why he didn't stick, but he did not. Anyway, he has a total of 17 cards produced by anybody, according to the tradingcarddatabase.com. So I have been endeavoring to collect all of the Tony Barron cards that are out there. All right. Got most of them. There are 17 total. I have, at the moment, 13. The reason I'm showing this is because I picked up a new one. This one right here. This is the Fleer Pro Cards 1992 Albuquerque Dukes. It's a minor league affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers, you can see here. Now, if you consider the time frame I'm talking about, I think this is their AAA team, Albuquerque Dukes for the Dodgers, in 1992. Who else might have been on that team? I bring that up because the way I acquired that particular Tony Barron card is I couldn't find a single one, a standalone one, so I bought the whole team set. And here is the whole Albuquerque Dukes team set. These are minor league cards, so they have no value. I guess theoretically that you can get a minor league card with some value. Think about the Cal Ripken orange card. That has a lot of value. But anyway, take a look at some of the players on the Albuquerque Dukes, because you're talking about the Dodgers in 1992. So Pedro Estacio, I remember him. Albert Bustia, nope, sorry, pal. Omar Dahl made it to the majors. Grady Hall, don't know him. Greg Hansel, don't know him. Brian Holton, nope. But look at this guy, Pedro Martinez, looking very young in his Albuquerque Dukes thing. Mark Mims, I remember a guy named Michael Mims who played for the Phillies, probably a brother of his. Jim Neidlinger, Chris Nitching, Dan Opperman, never heard of him. Zach Sheenal, sorry pal, don't know you. Mike Wilkins, nope. Here's another guy you might know, Mr. Mike Piazza on the Albuquerque Dukes. Don Wakamatsu, nice, love that name. Don't know him. Rafael Bornegal, Jeff Hamilton. There's a couple more players I know. I remember Luis Martinez, I kind of vaguely remember. Jose Munoz, Eddie Pye, Brian Traxler, Billy Ashley, I remember. Jerry Brooks, Tom Goodwin, I remember him making the majors. Henry Rodriguez got there. Eric Young, I remember. And then you get to the coaches. Bill Russell, legendary Dodger from the glory years. Mickey Hatcher, remember well. Von Joshua, I remember Von Joshua. And then Claude Osteen. So that is your Albuquerque Dukes minor league set. And I picked that up. Got myself a Mike Piazza and a cool Pedro Martinez cold card. Nice Mike Piazza minor league card. So 2 extra cool Hall of Famers just so I could get me a Tony Barron. All right. Today's trivia question. We are in July now. Excuse me. Happy July 1st, everybody. July is All-Star season, so I'm going to make this month all about All-Star questions. So, simple question for you today. Carl Hubble famously struck out 5 future Hall of Famers in a row. Most people would say name them or do that. I'm simply going to ask, in what year's All-Star game did he do it? In what year's All-Star game did Carl Hubble strike out those 5 guys? Which you're playing for on this one, 2 legendary longtime All-Stars for the Cincinnati Reds, Johnny Bench and Joe Morgan. Again, this is from 2003 Topps Gallery, the Hall of Fame edition. I'm still whittling away all these cards, sending them out to you fine people because I have duplicates of all of those. So there you go. That's the prize you're shooting for. All you got to do is email me the correct answer to that question. I will include my email in the description below, along with a repeat of that question. You will have today and tomorrow to answer. We'll pick a winner on Sunday, all right? Good luck to everybody on that one. So today, what I want to show off, I mentioned earlier the Mike Schmidt things I bought that turns out I already had. I was kind of annoyed at myself. But let me show off some of the Mike Schmidt stuff I did purchase that wasn't duplicate. And yeah, here it is. This is the first one from, this is from 2005 Leaf, the Century Collection. If you can see a little foil right there. They have a number of these stamp cards with various materials in them. So this is the Olympic stamp variation. As a little jersey swatch, just a little napkin patch, no color associated with it. But I have like 3 or 4 others of these. This one is serial number to 92. I guess honoring the one of the years, 1992, when there was an Olympic Games. So this is 2005 Leaf Century Materials, the Olympic stamped version. From 2003 Diamond Kings, Diamond Cut Collection, Authentic Game Used Bat. Now this is from 2003, so if you look on the back, you will see that the enclosed piece of bat was cut from an authentic bat personally used by Mike Schmidt in an official Major League Baseball game. So this is still early enough. It actually shows the bat that they cut up. Kind of annoying. But this is back when they could still acquire game-used pieces, materials, because the freaking trading card companies buy them up and cut them into little pieces, stick them in cards, and then they're gone forever. You know, so this one's numbered to 500. This one, I mentioned this one earlier. I picked up the red foil framed version of Mike Schmidt from the 2005 Diamond King set, but I got the colored version. I wanted the sepia version. I did eventually get the sepia version, so here it is. These were not serial numbered. Absolute Tools of the Trade, 2004 playoff Absolute Memorabilia, Tools of the Trade insert set. This one is the blue version. They were numbered. They were numbered to, I don't know how many were, about 200. Mike was number 101 and 102, and this was the last one I needed of the base versions. There's a red, a blue, and a green version, and they're all available in card number 102 and 103. And out of those 6, this is the last one I needed of the base version. It's also available in a foil version. I do not yet have all of the foil versions. And then, of course, there's many that have autographs or materials in this space right here. And certainly I don't have all of those, but this is one of those things. Back in the early 2000s, companies went hog wild with autographs and relic cards. They were turning them out left and right, hundreds of parallels every freaking year. So this is one of the reasons I kind of want to stop my Mike Schmidt future collecting at around 2005, simply because I just can't afford to buy. I'm never going to own every card ever, so not possible. But if I set myself on a little bit of a goal to just get the older stuff, you know, that's manageable, and maybe I can actually finish that chore someday. So another relic I picked up, 2005 Donruss Elite, the career best parallel set. This is the gold relic one, and again, this is still when it was game worn. So this was number 200, and this little thing here does mention that it was game worn. So again, if you buy the older stuff, you actually can succeed in getting that. From 2012, I believe, Panini Cooperstown Collection. Trying to find the date. Difficult for me to read it from here. I believe it's 2012 Panini Cooperstown. The red version, red foil version, numbered 399. I have the basic version. I had like a gold version or something, so that's new. Then I tried to concentrate on a couple little minor or little-known releases from Donruss. There's a product called Donruss Originals that came out in, what was it, 2002, Donruss Originals. And they have, obviously, a bunch of relic and autograph parallels. So I picked up a couple more of the Donruss Originals. I got the base ones, but I need the relic and stuff. So here is a subset, or there was an insert set called On the Record. So it looks like this normally without the swatch, but this is the relic version, 2002 Donruss Originals, numbered to 80. There was one called Champions. Again, the normal one does not have this swatch in here. This is supposed to be a trophy, obviously, if he's a champion. Nice little, both of these have like the nice little powder blues, which is kind of cool. 2002 Donruss Original. This one's numbered to 80. I guess they were both numbered to 80. I'm assuming that's because that's the year we won the World Series. And then two of these cards that never were, one from 1978, one from 1980, because again, Donruss wasn't in the business of making baseball cards at the time. So they created these cards envisioning what they might have looked like had they produced cards in those years, I suppose. Kind of a lame thing, but they included the year prior like they would have. Recent Major League, what if? So, and then the other one I did was another card set released by Donruss called Donruss Champions. It was a separate set. And similar to the others, I got these other variations or other weird things I didn't have before. Call to the Hall, but this is like a metal foil version, numbered to 100. And the Call to the Hall regular foil version, even more limited, numbered to 25. This is 25 of 25, kind of cool. Grand Champions, bit of a foil version, numbered to 25. And then a relic, Statistical Champs, numbered to 250, and a little bit of swatch there. All these had the great powder blue. I love that a lot. So anyway, that's what I have to show for you today. A little bit heavy on the Mike Schmidt, but you know, he's my guy, so you're going to get that once in a while from me. So if you enjoyed that video, please consider like, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I really do appreciate your help as I try my best to support all this rest of this great card community, all right? Don't forget the trivia question. I'll see you on Sunday for that, and come back again. We'll have more great stuff to show off on Wednesday and Friday, all right? Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great week. Enjoy the July 4th holiday coming up, all right? Have a great week. Take care.